it's important that that respect remains the forefront of the relationship.
Need women to understand that through your behavior is how you're going to get your husband to change, not through your words. Y'all talk too much. You argue too much. You fuss too much. You do all of this, and you need to learn how to show more than you tell.
So first things first, I'm not even going to waste any time. I want to get to the part that I know that a lot of people are going to talk about in the comment section, right? And it's the fact that she is saying that through your actions, you can get your man to change. Now, this means a change of behavior that's not working for you. This means a change in the way you're being received. This is a change in the way that you're being loved from your man. It is not about trying to sit in the seat, in the driver's seat, and being in control of your spouse. That's not what she's talking about. What she's talking about is that a lot of people have reached a state in their relationship or relationships, right? And they are like, I don't know what to do to make it go to this, and I don't know what to do to get this out of him, and I don't know what to do, to make him love me, or to make him feel like this, or to make him feel like that. And over and over again, trying to fix the problem, you end up causing more of a rift and actually causing more of an issue because of the fact that you are, as she's saying too much, doing too much, going at it too much. Sometimes women, what they try to do is argue through the problem, and sometimes you just got to know when to say when. And I want to be clear, okay? I want to be very clear. There's two sides to this coin, because there's a lot of women who are in disagreement with their spouse, and the desperation and the arguments and even the tone and all that, a lot of it is because they don't necessarily maybe know how to communicate, but also they want the relationship to work, and through desperation, they are speaking in a certain manner. I think there's a difference between somebody who is continuously and blatantly disrespectful as opposed to somebody who is at a place of desperation within the relationship and is communicating out of that aspect, right? The issue comes in, like I said before, you're trying to argue through the problem though. And it's not effective. It wasn't effective in the beginning of a relationship when y'all was arguing and nothing was changing. It's not going to be effective now. And through marriage as a whole, it has a lot less to do with communication. Okay? And I know that might be like, what do you mean? Communication is one of the most important parts of a relationship. That's what I mean by that is, it's more of how you move than the words that you speak. I have women who say, I'm a good woman because I do this and I do that and I do all of these things, and that's all well and fine, but how do you move on a daily basis is the question. What is the person who's in a relationship like how is their experience with you? Because yes, you do cook, yes, you do clean, yes, you do, all the above, yes, you do, put his pajamas out, yes, you do vacuum the carpet with lines in it, okay? Yes, you do keep a clean house, but you also are disrespectful, but you're also rude, but you're also overbearing, but you also nag, but you're also annoying. So I think I definitely agree with what this woman said. It's a lot more than just the words that you say, right? How do you move though? And this also leads to a different part of the conversation that I think is extremely necessary. As much as I'm telling women on a constant basis, to be respectful and to be submissive and, do all these things and be cooperative and don't nag and, don't always have to have the last word. At the same time, we need to make sure that it's a balanced arena between the two. Because sometimes partners have the ability to forget who they're in a relationship with, take them for granted, start to mistreat them, start to misuse them. We see it, women doing it all the time to men, and there's men who do it to women also, right? And so what happens is that sometimes as people, we can get a little bit ahead of ourselves in communication, and then you start talking down to or disrespectfully to your spouse, and then as cool, calm, and collected as the other person may be, whether it's male or female, whoever is the calm one, okay, they start replicating that behavior because they feel like you're only going to be able to hear me by the way that you communicate to me. Right? And so that's how we create toxic men and toxic women. Some toxic people are created within the relationship. They weren't toxic before, and they're not going to be, they might have some toxic traits after you, but they didn't come into the relationship toxic or communicating in a toxic manner, right? And so it's important that that respect remains the forefront of the relationship. It's extremely vital. And again, it's important to not have an ego in the relationship as well, because we can learn from each other. The man is the leader of the relationship. Yes. The man is the leader of the household. Yes. Right? He is the head. He is the one who is put in the position, right, to be the forefront. It doesn't mean that this person that's in the relationship with him doesn't matter at all. That's not what that means. It means that he's the leader and he's the guide. It doesn't mean that she's, again, a doormat, a mute, dumb, this, that. And so there has to be a space that toxicity is not allowed, and that both people's voices are respected in a respectable tone, and that people aren't only hearing the other party when it becomes toxic. For example, there's women who get into relationships with men and he's cool, calm, and collected. He just be chilling, right? And so she's so used to toxic that when he tells her, you know, babe, I don't like this, she doesn't listen to it. She will not listen until he communicates in that toxic manner in which she's used to. And then now she can hear him. And then now she's reacting to what he's doing. And now she can do what he says. That becomes an issue because now in his brain, he's like, oh, so to get across to you, I have to be toxic. And it's an extremely unhealthy way to think, to move, to maneuver within the relationship. So it's a lot less about what you know, saying and running off at the mouth. Like she said, always got to be disrespectful. Just got to say whatever you want to say or whatever. And it's a lot more important to find out how to effectively communicate with each other. Effectively, respectfully. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.